hitting it. Right here, I'm using. Did you drop a scavenger pack? I didn't kill him. Oh, Betty!
Oh my god, I'm just dunking on him. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the gold Desert Eagle. I mean, I've had a gold for a while now. You guys saw it in yesterday's video if you want to check that out as well. But I just wanted to make a video basically explaining what you actually have to go through in order to get this thing gold. I mean, to start off, despite some of the clips I showed at the beginning of this video, they did the Deagle pretty dirty in comparison to ones in, like, you know, previous games. The challenges for this thing aren't actually that hard or difficult, really. You shouldn't have any problems really getting them done. The most annoying challenge probably is just getting bewildered kills, just because the hipfire accuracy with those things suck, especially once you start letting them motherfuckers rip. But when you're actually using the gun and just trying to get regular multiplayer kills, I mean, the biggest downside, honestly, with this Desert Eagle is just the damage range and the combination of its stupid slow fire rate and its obviously high recoil. I mean, the Desert Eagle always had insane recoil. The thing shoots like a massive bullet, so of course in game it's gonna have, you know, a lot of recoil as well. But the damage range is something that the Deagle has always had. I mean, if you're firing that big bullet, it should be doing a lot of damage. So I mean, I guess there goes like the realism part for this Modern Warfare game. I understand the game needs to be balanced and stuff, but dude, I mean, you can literally be like a bedroom's length away from someone, shoot them in the fucking forehead with the Desert Eagle, and they don't die. Just a little bit. I'm just asking for a little bit more range. I mean, look, that's a headshot, and he's not dead. I have all of the attachments on this gun for the most damage range possible. You should die. There's a puppy in the background. But I mean, apart from the depressing damage range, I mean, all the other downsides really to this gun is just the small amount of room you have for error. I mean, you really can't miss your shots. If you're not hitting headshots, then you need to hit like 2, sometimes even 3 body shots at range. I mean, the fire rate on this gun, like I said, it just doesn't allow for it if you're missing. Not to mention that visual recoil on the gun already makes it that much more difficult to hit a follow-up shot on the enemy. Here's the class setup that I use to get this thing gold. I personally find it the best. It gives you that damage, some of that damage range back, or at least enough to help, and it also mitigates some of that recoil. The sight you choose is really up to you. It's your preference. I mean, if whichever one you want to use, if you want to use one at all, you really don't need one, I don't think, for this gun. I was using just the holotherm or any other holographic sight, really, just because it gives you actually enough room to see your target through the scope or through the reticle. Like, I get it. You need a red dot sight on your pistol to be smaller, so it actually fits. But go look through the sight of a red dot on any pistol. It's so tiny. That shit is useless. But I mean, having what we have in this Desert Eagle, actually using what we have for this gun, ranking it up, going for challenges, yeah, like you gotta be hitting headshots. If you're not hitting the first or second shot, like I said before, you're not gonna have time to win the gunfight. Most oftentimes you can only get like 2 shots off anyways. So I mean, if your first body shot misses, then yeah, you're gonna get a hit marker and you're gonna die. Going for headshots, at least, it gives you 2 chances most of the time. If they're at range, you know, maybe you need to hit 2 in the head still. But if you're close enough, you still get 2 chances. You miss the first shot, you still have a shot to kill if you hit that second headshot. That's how I went about getting kills with this gun anyways. I basically was always aiming at the head. I mean, I very rarely found myself hitting body shots, but I mean, you can win some of them, don't get me wrong, but you're just gonna have a lot more success if you're going for the headshots. Leveling for this gun, however, is yeah, that's a whole different story. I mean, the gun has 27 levels, which for a pistol seems pretty high, especially considering the fact that there are marksman and battle rifles that cap out at like level 16. Personally, I would pop a double weapon XP token if you have one to spare. I mean, it's gonna make the gun to go by that much faster. I mean, personally, I think it's worth it. Other than that, realistically, I find like 3 decent ways of leveling the gun and unlocking its challenges. You can just bear through and face tank the fact that your KD and your level of enjoyment with the gun will definitely drop if you use the Desert Eagle and the Desert Eagle only in just regular multiplayer matches. Or you can do what I did, which I personally found to be a lot more fun. You basically just use like a shotgun or something that's, you know, pretty close range, and use the Desert Eagle as like your ranged secondary. I mean, I found it way more fun doing it that way. Whipping out the Deagle, popping a few heads. I mean, that's what you saw in the majority of the clips in the intro, was me getting like 2-3 shotgun kills, and then just pulling out the Desert Eagle and just dumpstering on kids' foreheads. And then the last way of ranking this thing up, which I mean, I definitely would have done if the game was out when I was getting the Desert Eagle gold, which is to basically just drop into DMZ with the Desert Eagle and only the Desert Eagle, a few munitions boxes, and just go farm the bots. I mean, dude, you get XP for doing literally fuck all in DMZ. My friend ranked up a gun by just spawning into the game mode. Drop in with your Desert Eagle, go to a bunch of different POIs, get free kills, you get free XP, you get XP for the gun by literally like opening crates, X-filling, really doing anything in the game mode just gives you XP. It all goes towards your gun as long as you're holding in your hands. I mean, it's stupid easy to level guns up there. But yeah, whichever way you choose to level up your Desert Eagle, once it's actually leveled up, the challenges are pretty easy. Like I said, probably the most difficult is just getting the dual wield kills. I want to say the gun does have like a mounted challenge, but it's only like 10 or 15 or something like that. It's really not too difficult. It's kind of annoying, it gets in your way, but you really just sacrifice like 1, maybe 2 matches to get it done. And then the rest of the challenges, I mean, are just getting kills and the gold challenge. I mean, thankfully they reduced it a little bit, which I think is pretty cool. It's only 5 3 kills without dying rather than 10. Still, personally, I don't find it too hard to do that, but I mean, it makes it a little bit easier when you cut that number in half. But yeah, here we go. If you want to look back at some of the progress I've made, I didn't really get to play a whole lot this weekend. I was basically out of the house doing stuff with friends outside, hanging out with my girlfriend and stuff. But I did still manage to get 2 of the cast-offs done, so I have 2 AK-47s done. Right now I'm doing the MP7. And then I also finished the EBR. Like I said, that thing only had like 15 levels. It took me like less than an hour to get that thing gold. Next, though, I think I'm gonna use the LMS. This thing my friend has been using, and apparently it's stupid busted. Like, the EBR was pretty fun. It had the range, it had the 2-shot potential. You got headshots. That's why I enjoyed doing that gun a whole bunch. But the LMS apparently is basically that, but like on fucking steroids. So you guys can look forward to those. I'll definitely be making more videos going over a few other guns that I find a little bit more on the difficult side, or just a bit more on the challenging, annoying side to get gold. Like, the cast-offs here were pretty easy. They're just assault rifles. You really just have to go use them. They rank up pretty quick. I definitely do recommend using DMZ as a way to level up your weapons. I might make like a video on that showcasing like some of the faster ways to do that or something. But I mean, really, you get XP for doing literally anything in that game mode. So just grab whatever gun you want to level, drop it into DMZ, go to a different few POIs, and just exfil, and you're good. But anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to check out yesterday's video, I went over a few other different guns and, you know, how I got those gold and stuff like that. I'll probably make some more videos like this in the future, just going over some of the guns that I found not hard but more annoying to actually go and get gold. If you want to see those, let me know. If there's any guns you guys want to request specifically, let me know, or anything else you guys want to see, just let me know down in the comments section. But don't forget, guys, show the love, hit that subscribe button down below. Feel free to leave a like and a comment if you guys want. I'll be posting a little bit more often now that I'm actually, you know, home and have a video game to play, so look forward to some more content. Hope to see you guys soon. I don't know how to do outros, man. Later.